Hey crew, let's go through our recent Ethereum trade. We locked in a nice profit. We literally fell $1.70 short of our overall target, which is a little bit disappointing, but we had a nice safe stop, locked in some profit, and we got taken out with recent volatility. So that's fine, that happens, and we'll move on to the next trade. But I'll just start with the 4-hour chart here. This is really the first port of call when I saw the trade, the setup, and what I wanted to do. 300 was a nice round psychological figure that we needed to break, and from there I wanted to see a break and retest of that level for a potential long, and that's exactly what happened here. We broke 300, came back, retested, and this beautiful 4-hour wick right here splitting through 300, rejecting it, and also this trend line here. So a couple of hours after that candle was printed, I was looking for an entry there to go long. Just flick down to the 1-hour chart, which is where we executed the trade. So there's the 4-hour candle there, and from there I believe I entered us in just when we closed above the 1-hour 50 EMA. So we tracked sideways for a little bit. We had a little triple quadruple top here, and then we broke and retested that little intermediate line there. So once we retested that, we just exploded to the upside and we were off and running. So we only entered a half a size position in this trade because although we came down and tested 300 beautifully, Bitcoin had broken 10,000, and I was expecting a possible pullback and to fill a CME futures gap as well. So if that had have happened, Ethereum may have dropped back and retested this EMA here. So we had a second entry pending and waiting just about here, but it never happened. We just went off. So we got half a position filled of our normal size, and that's fine. We were prepared. We had a nice safe stop. Once we moved to the upside, Bitfinex had a maintenance shutdown coming, so I was pretty quick to move the stop loss just before it reopened, and I moved it just below this previous low here. After this pump, little pullback, that's a good level there to place a stop loss in case we're likely to make higher lows. Just place your stop, move your trailing stop below the previous higher low, and that's what we did. Our target was $368 right here, and that's where we reversed here with huge volatility. So close but so far. Looking at your BitMEX accounts, looks like we gave up a fair bit of ROI, but really end of the day we locked in profit. It was a good stop location, it was a good profit target. We were conservative and aggressive with trailing our stop at the same time. So I'll just quickly whiz over to the Bitfinex chart. It's got a little bit more history on it, and I'll show you why I selected 368 as the profit target. So this is the daily chart here. $370 is the horizontal line I've put in. As you can see, we just wicked out just short of it. Previous low here, and a couple rejections here. So I went off this previous low rather than these highs here. So we would have fell quite short. So I just used the previous low as the level we wanted to retest. We didn't quite get it. That's a perfect level to have a profit target. So we just fell short. So that's fine. We locked in profit. That's the main thing. So that's it for the summary, guys. What else can I go through? Any improvements that we could have made on that trade? Let's have a look. Not really too much. We could have staged out a little bit of profit. I did make a call in the VIP channel. If you're happy with profits, you can take some or all of the trade off the table. So I hope some of you did that. You might have got a bit better return on investment. But my style, especially in a bullish run, I like to just trail my stop and just let it run. Let your profits run and cap your downside. That's exactly what we did here. So hindsight, I could have put my stop a little bit lower than the 1-hour 50 EMA, but we probably would have been taken out anyway. So from here, just today, it looks like we've made a lower high, and we could very well fall back around to the $300 mark. We'll wait and see.